Hello everybody, it's Bee from Bespoke Crafts and welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, I really do appreciate it, it helps my channel grow. Today I'm going to be showing you an absolutely brilliant technique to create a reflection, and I'm using the KatzelKraft, and it's Elephant Napoleon, if I can say it right, and the number is HTZ268. So what I've done, first I tried it, and I tried it on watercolour cardstock because I'm going to do some watercolouring on it, but it just didn't work out, so I've just done it on my plain cardstock that I'm using. And I use a linear cardstock, but I did it on the reverse side, on the smooth side, just so it's that better. So I'm putting a mask on where I want to put the full elephant, and I want to be able to obviously see a reflection from it. So that's what I was just doing there. And I make a mask for virtually all my stamps, it's just so much easier. The colours that I'm using are Wendy Rich's the Make Art Blendable Dye Inks, and for the blue, for the water and the sky, I'm using Sky Blue, Cornflower Blue and Forget Me Not. And I'm just going to add some water to it, and I'm just going to do like a wash over. As you can see, I'm speeding up through this part simply because it's just literally as a wash over. You can make it whatever you want, as dark as you want, and then quickly drying it off with my heat gun from Ranger. Now I'm doing the sky, and I'm going to do the sky with a little bit of grey in it. First of all, I used the Lost Shadow, but it wasn't deep enough. So the second one I'm using is, I can't read that and I've already put them away. So, but just to add that little bit of extra depth to the video, to the card. So drying it off, having a bit of the clean up, and for the grass I'm using prickly pear and leaf green, mixing the colours together, adding the water, literally just so I do get that that watercolour look. And it's not a lot of water on it because obviously it's not a watercolour cardstock, this one. Although it did print out well, that I couldn't get a good image of the reflection. Now this technique is absolute full credit to Kim at Stable to Card Emporium in Hayborough. She did a Facebook Live on Thursday last week, showing you how to use this technique. It's absolutely brilliant. I think you must get sick of me saying that. That's all I ever say. It's absolutely brilliant, but it's brilliant. So making sure that the card is fully dried off now, and then I'm going to stamp using Memento ink for this in black. I can't remember how many times I stamp it, maybe 2 or 3, because I want a good stamped image of it as well. And I want him to be as near as I can to the empty space that I've left. So stamping up. I've just re-inked my pad as well, so it was a little bit too juicy, and you'll see me there just taking some of the overspill off it, because I didn't want any smeary marks on it, as you never do you, when you're doing any stamping. These stamps are absolutely brilliant. They are so funny, and you can turn them into whatever you want. They are so versatile. And so there he is in his space provided. And if there is any areas without any of the wash behind, you can fill that in later, which I do. There you go, making sure that I've got ink everywhere. And these are fine lines as well, so you don't really want to press really hard. It's better to do several stamps rather than just going heavy with it. So that's the first stamping done. So now you need a piece of acetate. And as Kim was saying, you don't need anything fancy for this. And I have done this with, I'm using the Memento ink as well. If you used anything else, obviously it would dry, so you have got to be quite sharpish with this. I'm not pressing it on too much because I don't want it to splat. It's difficult to see with the ring light on there, I'm sorry about that, but it is what it is. And then just turn your acetate over, press it down. It don't matter if it goes a bit smudgy because you want it to, and I'm going to make it a bit smudgy in a minute once I've done. And you can very carefully lift it off and reapply it where it's missed. You know, it doesn't have to be a sharp imprint on it, but it's absolutely brilliant. That's my chair squeaking. So it doesn't really look anything spectacular now, and I think with practice that it will get better at doing it. And then with your piece of acetate, just use a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. This is 80%, and it's literally just what I've taken from a hand sanitizing spray and putting it in a little bottle for myself for doing such as this, cleaning my glass mat and what have you. And that's ready to go again whenever you want it. So what I've decided to do is just blend the ink out a little bit. And this is me realising I've made a mistake. Or was it practice in putting down the ink? And it was me realising I've made a mistake and got the wrong colour. Because obviously I want blue. Again, it is only a very light wash. And I'm holding the brush and just very lightly touching over the ink because it is still wet and it just wets it off a little bit more as well. It just blurs the images out, blurs the lines out. So you don't need to touch it hardly at all. It's just like feathering over it. And actually doing this, I've got the card in my hand now, and it just makes that difference to blur it. It makes that difference, it really does. It's clever. I shall definitely be doing this again. I mean, this is the second one I've done. The first one I did it with a water rail, which is a little bird. My husband and I go bird watching. We're not twitchers. We just go bird watching. We absolutely love it. And there you can see I'm just going into the areas now, just to make sure that it's all consistent. So now I'm going to colour in him, and I'm going to use in my Honolulu markers. I can't pronounce it. My husband sat with me now. He's just nodding, saying that's how you pronounce it. Yeah. So this is the 320 set. They are absolutely brilliant. I've found no faults with them whatsoever. I think they blend really well. There's obviously plenty of colours for them in this set. There is a larger set as well, and obviously you can see as I'm putting the shading into the reflection as well, and remembering to put the number of the colour on that I'm using. But if you haven't got this set, use whatever colours you want. You could make him a pink elephant if you want. If you wanted a purple one, blue one, green one, whatever you want. And you can see as well, I've actually gone over with the stamping is over his ears a little bit with the green. Well, it is what it is. I've just gone over it with a little bit of grey. I will probably, I think I do go over it a little bit more with a bit darker, just to blend it in a little bit. But it's handmade with love, not perfection. So obviously I've sped this up quite a lot. I think I've used 5 different colours on the elephant to touch him up. When I'm blending around the outside, I tend to go in little circles while you're applying the ink, and you can keep applying and applying, obviously not forever, but to get a really nice blended image. So you're layering the inks up. Yeah, just check it out. I haven't given you the number from that one, but this is a lighter colour if you wanted to go back when I held the colours up. The squeaking that you can hear in the back there, that's Merlin because I've sped up the video. The whistling that you can hear now is Merlin in the lounge. I wish I did my housework as quick as that. So there you go. And I think I go back with a bit of a more of a darker grey, just to add that extra dimension on him. But even though I say so myself, I think the elephant's coming up, the colours are coming up with the reflection. They really are quite good. And like I say, with more practice, you're going to get better and better. So as you can see, I have gone with the darker colour, but now I just need to blend it over as well, so the colours do blend all into a really nice shaded image. I think I've sped this up about 400%, and I suppose because it's quite a large image, you're able to follow what I'm doing. I have bought a new camera, so that'll be interesting. I've just got a Sony. I'm just waiting for it to arrive, and I'm going to be trying my videos, actually going through them, so I don't have to add a voiceover, and see what that's like. So hopefully that should be here at some point this week. So now I've decided that I want to put a little bit more on it. So this is a little stamp from Gummy Pan, and they're like little forget-me-nots. So what I've done it so that it looks like there's a reflection as well. Just turned it upside down. Use the colours to go round, giving myself a slight edging of where it was, and then just blending a little bit of the colour in. It's not a heavy colour, it's just literally just to add that reflection of the flowers. I haven't put anything else on the card really. I don't think it needs it. Obviously the biggest thing is the reflection, which I really am pleased with. So I'm using Anita's tacky glue, which I get from Boyes, to stick this down. It's a good glue. You also get a little bit of wiggle room in it, which is good. And the stamps. Sorry, my belly's grumbling out. We can't hear it. Here they are. The sentiments that I'm going to use, it's a Spellbinders, and it's by Bibi Cameron, and it's Snowflake Wishes, and it's got 4 cutting dies and 27 little stamps with the sentiments on it. It's got all sorts on it, and the one that I've chose is, I'm using the die, Believe, and I'm using the sentiment in yourself. But there's all sorts on there. All things are possible. Happy retirement, speedy recovery, season's greetings, sympathy, lots of love on your birthday, you are enough, I could take your pain away. Like I say, there's 27 of them, so there's one to suit everything. So this is that's what I've used it. I've also I tried doing it on my little desktop die cutting machine, but it just wasn't having it because it's such fine font. I ended up stopping the video and doing it on my Big Shot and using my chrome plate. So I've doubled that up just for that extra dimension on it. And the other one, it's a Craft Stash and Co, and it's stamps and dies, and it's just birthday sentiments and thank you sentiments with the banners as well. So this one was already cut out. I just decided to use this and just pop it in the middle. And just putting a little bit of glue on the back of the foam tape, just again to give you that little bit of extra time just to make sure it's straight. Although you could use a T-square rule, which I have got. I don't know why I didn't use it. And going back to the stamping, I've got my little stamping, position it up. It's quite difficult when they're tiny little stamps like this because they're tacky as well. Sorry about my head there. And then just priming the stamp and using VersaFine Clay, which is a really lovely ink for fine sentiments. Then just looking at where I'm going to place it. And believe it or not, I actually just used one sheet of A4 for this card. I think that originally this was, it was just over 4 inches, but I'd got, with the card that I'm just taking out the drawer now, I can't remember, I can't see what that was then. Oh, actually, I've got it here, haven't I? It measures just under, well, about 3 3/4. So rather than wasting paper, I just cut the sheet down so it fit on it. So there's one card with one sheet of paper, so a cardstock, That's not bad going at all. And then you just make, yeah, well, I'll make an envelope for the card myself. Can I just remind everybody, please um, like and subscribe to my video. You could share it as well. That would be absolutely awesome. It does help the algorithms um, with my videos. I want to get my channel up and running and going. So I really, really would appreciate your subscriptions. And again, this is Anita's tacky glue with the nozzles got glued up. I used to use a little blue piece of blue tack on it. I need to start that again, I think. Making sure it's the right way round. How many times have we all stuck a panel onto a card and it's been the wrong way? And then making sure that it's level top and bottom. I should have sped this video up a little bit, this little bit up a bit more as well, while I'm pressing it down. And then making sure that all the edges are completely stuck down, so it's not fraying anywhere, doesn't get possibly fray anywhere at all. So again, I really do hope you like this. I hope you're going to have a go at this. Please, if you want to, just find me on Facebook, Bespoke Crafts, and send me a picture of the cards that you do. I'd really appreciate that. It'd be good to see what you actually do. And if you've got any hints and tips, please leave them in the comments. It's always lovely to read those as well. So thank you again for watching. And the final picture of the card will be coming up any second. There it is. So again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.